Hello, welcome to SoGoodReviews.com and SleazyKVideo.com, and we're taking a look at Red Spells Red from the writer and producer of Centipede Horror. And we go to Borneo this time for fun with black magic, fun with scorpion spells, and animal cruelty, which is not fun and unforgivable. But the movie features an admirable turn behind the camera by one-time director Titus Ho, and intense nastiness is his prime key and skill after all is said and done. And he wastes no time. The camera is intense, in our face, the cutting is frantic, and we never clear off the setup of seemingly it's the ghosts and spirits and there's characters and priests at the beginning wildly jumping in the frame, but we go with it. Especially genre fans, I think, will, because the nastiness of the early 80s was something Hong Kong did very well in horror movies, and it should feel like a really comfortable bed for those fans, this movie, even though Scorpion Horror would have been a more apt title. But anyway, of course the Hong Kong people in the movie are set up as career whores, caring little for ancient traditions, and they don't respect ancient burial ground, so no wonder they get picked off one by one. Horror tradition. There's a slight theme here about questioning old traditions, and acting inhumane in the name of old traditions is not a good thing. Even the village leader is questioned by his daughter when they do try and get rid of the scorpion spells. So there's nothing too deep here, and usually Titus Ho keeps matters snappy and probes us where we should feel it. And Ho is off to the races eventually when people start dying, and the skill of providing intensity and disgusting sights is a good one and well used during his only time in the director's chair. One of the crew members in the movie is dragged through rivers by an unnamed force, trees come to life to impale our stupid victims, and leaves cling on to human skin, and being ripped off slowly they take away the face and the skin in the face with them. And the smorgasbord is plenty here, and neatly filled by the makeup effects team, who also gives us a body horror with scorpions crawling out of open wounds, for instance. And there's an intensity here, and sudden intensity even, and that's a key in Ho's direction. And while the animal cruelty providing its intensity is unforgivable, we do take away the shameless exploitation elements, such as the unwarranted bath scene with leaning lady Poon Lai Yin, and there's multiple looks at her breasts through wet shirts. And it all culminates in a terrific finale with a brave actor acting as the priest, putting himself in the midst of fire and scorpions. And said fans should get a kick off the era-specific intensity here, and it seemingly was only possible during this time, and perhaps this was the only time Titus Ho felt he could provide something to Hong Kong cinema, and much of the choices courtesy of Ho sticks with you. There's exploitation goodies and horrors in Red Spells Red, and that's a good trait, and it's also up for criticism as well, the exploitation goodies and the horrors.